This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Tech Podcast CES coverage is sponsored in part by GoDaddy.com. Get domain names, cloud hosting, and dedicated servers, all easy to manage and configure. GoDaddy has all your web needs. Visit TPN.TV/GoDaddy for special offers.
Welcome our next guest, Tom Simpkins from Panavise. Oh, I love Panavise. Anyone who's ever been an electronic technician knows that name, because it's years and years of experience, and now you're applying it in a little bit different way. Yep. Okay, I'm not hearing you. I think if you can bring your mic a little bit closer there.
How about that there? That's great. There we go.
Yep, we can hear you.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, Panavise, we've been around for a long time.
Yeah,
since
50 years.
You got it, 1956.
Yeah.
And we're very well known with electronics enthusiasts for soldering, for things, holding circuit boards and things like that.
Absolutely essential tool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We've got a brand recognition there of made in the USA, really high quality products that last a long time. And our reputation really is holding things well, whether they're circuit boards or electronic components. And we also hold other things. We hold smartphones, we hold cameras, and that's kind of what we're here at the show showing off is some smartphone mounts and some camera mounts that we have on display.
Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and step through that. You can see where the product cam is going to show, and if you move left and right as needed.
This particular product right here this is actually a smartphone mount is what this is. So the idea is it goes in a vehicle, and you're going to mount your phone in your car. And this has got a suction cup here. So you put this up on your windshield, and this is a universal holder that's going to hold iPhones, it's going to hold Android phones. It adjusts in and out to accommodate different widths.
Let's see if we can. Actually, when we get a product, sometimes it helps to get a white background where people can see.
There you go. And so what's great about this is this goes up on the windshield, and it's going to hold all sorts of different vehicle types. So you get your smartphone out of your lap, get it out of the seat next to you. You know, hands-free laws.
Out of the cup holder.
Yeah, get it out of the cup holder, right? I mean, the safest place for the phone is turned off in the glove box, but you know, most users aren't going to do that. Plus, there's applications they're using in their car, such as GPS, or if they have a Bluetooth receiver or Bluetooth stereo. And this is going to really be universal, and that's the key here, is that this is going to adjust up and down to adjust different data port configurations. The feed will adjust. And what's different about this mount than others out there is it's designed really for smartphones. And you can see this accommodates a big phone like a Galaxy Note. That's going to go right in there, and that's going to hold just fine. You can come into landscape mode there and use it for GPS if you're going to be using some maps. And it accommodates a very large phone with that. It's going to also accommodate a smaller phone like an iPhone as well.
That's one of the things that people don't think about is, you know, they're on their phone contract and they get a different model, and your comment on audio ports or the position of the volume controls can change, and then all of a sudden your mount is obsolete.
Absolutely. I mean, people are buying phones much quicker now. You know, the 2-year contract with people being able to buy unlocked phones is kind of a thing of the past. And, you know, why buy new hardware and mounting systems every time? And what's great about this is you can access your charging ports, you can access your data, your button configurations, and then you can move it from car to car. You know, there's a security feature there as well. You may not want your phone and your phone mount up there in the car. This is a suction cup mount that holds really well.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go ahead and I'm the windshield.
Yep. You put that up on the windshield there, and it's got to be a smooth, non-porous surface.
Right.
And you know, suction cup mounts is something that really comes down to engineering. It's got to be designed properly, and you have to use the right materials. And that's what we've done here. It's a patented design that we have. And suction cup mounts kind of have a reputation in the industry sometimes it's not working well. But if they're designed properly, they're going to work just fine.
Yeah. One of the other things I note is the structural members here in the casting itself. I don't know if we can I don't know if we can get that detail. I don't think we can, but it's much more rugged than most OEM mounts.
You got it.
Yeah.
Our history really is mounting heavy electronics in vehicles, like a fleet application, for example. So we're applying that history that we have of mounting a large GPS or a mobile data terminal or a computer telematics in a fleet vehicle, a delivery truck or something like that,
right.
to a consumer application here. So we have years of history in this with Panavise, and that's a product that we're really proud of, something that works great. So suction cup mounts holds phones, but it also holds cameras. So I'd like to show you this too. You know, you may have seen this before. This GoPro camera is a pretty ubiquitous little camera out there now.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've done is we make a suction cup mount for it.
I'm going to hand this over to Daniel and just let him take a quick look at it.
And this here is, so these little action sports cameras have become real popular out there. And there's all sorts of different brands. This one's a particular GoPro, but there's other brands out there. And what people like to do with these is they like to mount this on a vehicle or on a snowboard, on a surfboard, and record what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's because you see these all over the place now.
Sure.
So this suction cup mount of ours really is an industry leader here. It's a high quality suction cup. It's tested into extreme environments, up to 170 degrees Fahrenheit on the dash of a vehicle. It can get pretty hot in Tucson, Arizona in July.
Right.
And it's going to withhold the temperature changes that you have there. So what's great about this is just a regular 1/4-20 tripod stud on here. So you can take any point and shoot camera and go ahead and mount your camera on there and put this on your windshield and use it as a dash cam.
Right.
You can put it on your windshield and use it as a video device for video blogging or video photography.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go ahead and put it on the outside of the car, which has become real popular for some really cool shots. You know, guys that are weekend racers, you know, lining up in the parking lot doing some rally cross or autocross.
Right. Or I've seen them right at wheel level.
You got it, yeah. And that's just a really cool shot. You see the tire turning, and you can put it out on the bumper, and you see people behind you. And that's what this is really for. And this is a suction cup mount that'll be used with any camera, action sports camera, or any camera that has the tripod mount on there.
What's the price point on this?
This is about $30 retail price. So it's accessible, has a lifetime warranty. It's designed and engineered by our team here in the United States. We're headquartered in Reno, Nevada. We do our production there. And, it's a device that it's well known because other camera manufacturers use it as their mount as well.
And I think, again, the rugged construction that you have here, one of the problems with that wheel application would be the buffeting in the wind. You want to have that camera stable in the wind flow coming by.
Yeah, you absolutely do. Or just bumping into something. Bumping into a cone or bumping into something on the side of the car. Or if you're just driving down the road, the last thing you want is this thing coming off and your $300 camera bouncing down the road. That's a pretty strong case, but nobody wants that. So,
what did you think, Daniel?
It's a really good seal. I like that, and that knowing the sound of the lock and that it's locked in.
You tested on your iPad windshield here.
Yeah, I did. I stuck it to my iPad and. Really handy.
Yeah, I guess it's an iPad mount as well.
and you've got this positive mount.
Yep.
For the device itself.
You got it.
I love that. It's very easy, modular, easy to stick on. I like that.
And what's the price point on that?
This is $19.99 for this phone mount here. And again, this is showing a Galaxy Note because that's obviously a very large phone. But it'll use all sorts of different phone types. iPhones. I've got a Galaxy or Samsung. LG Nexus 4 is what I've got here, and you see it adjust to that. It's got different button configurations.
Yeah,
so this is going to adjust and get out of the way of that data or that volume. This is going to be the on-off switch. And what's really great about this is it's not using compression foam, so you're not pinching your phone every time you close it. Plus, what we've seen through testing is people, they set it in one setting and they forget it, so you don't have to open up the jaws every time. You leave it like this, and by the shape of the jaws, you can pull your phone in and out. You can rock it in if you'd like. And you don't have to open up the jaws every time. Some of the other ones out there on the market, it's using compression foam that's pressing in, so you do have to open the jaws to get your phone out. In this case, because if you're going to use one of these, you might be putting your phone in and out of there 4 or 5 times a day in your car. Just rock it in, slide it in, and it's going to hold.
So this then is a blister pack of this particular unit, or is this a different?
You got it. So this is just the retail packaging of this unit here.
What retailers are carrying this now?
This is a product we're launching at CES, so we will have this available. It'll be online, and then as far as brick and mortar retail, we'll have this at Fry's Electronics. It'll be at Target, it'll be at Best Buy, and it'll be at AutoZone as well.
Okay, if people want to check things out, what's the website location?
Panavise.com.
Panavise.com.
Yep.
Thanks so much for joining us here. Tom, you did not disappoint. This is exactly what I would expect from Panavise as an electronic technician guy years and years ago. It's carrying right forward in the consumer area.
Love to hear that. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're proceeding along here. I need to remind you of some of our sponsors, GoDaddy.com, of course. is a way to say hello to your customers with a beautiful website using Website Builder. If there were a way that you could stay focused on your business without the hassle and expense of website development, you'd want to hear about it, and that's why we are talking about it. Do you think you would benefit from Website Builder?
Well, I'm a website designer, and I can certainly find ways of shortcutting things, or I like using a platform that my clients can learn to use as well. And Website Builder is extremely easy. It is something I could even teach my own clients to use after I set it up for them, which really, for me, would be really quick. They could set it up themselves, or they could have me set it up for them. But you could also set up your own website very easily with Website Builder, and it looks very good, too, on desktop and mobile devices.
Well, and I could see a situation where a small business has no web presence. This is a way to quickly establish it, and at that point, wow, this is working pretty well. It's time to talk to Daniel J. Lewis and really blow it out. And so there's a progression that's involved here. But the Website Builder is the way to get started. It's very economical. You can be online in minutes. It's very easy because it's a drag and drop display that uses over 300 templates from which you can choose, and over 8,700 stock photos, which means that you're not going to have problems with copyright and so forth. Also, talk about options and plugins. It's all business. Facebook, YouTube, Etsy, which I've not mentioned recently. Etsy, MapQuest, Yelp, and of course PayPal options. Keep the eye on the ball, and don't forget there's a fantastic discount, WST50, which is 50% off on Website Builder from GoDaddy.com.